Our minds often limit us with self-imposed barriers. Reality isn't just what we see or touch, it's also what we feel and how we interpret those feelings. It's a complex symphony of perceptions and desires, reflecting our inner selves. This vital impulse drives us, and its realization is linked to the clarity and purity of our will. Without desire, we are like a flame without oxygen. However, a genuine desire, free of ego and material ambitions, can guide us toward enlightenment. Meditation connects us with our quadruple self, expanding our reality. Many seekers overcome their limited perception of themselves and the world through meditation. It reveals that we are not just bodies but souls inhabiting them, consciousness not limited by time and space. Some people have even observed events before they occur in our three-dimensional world. If humans can foresee events, life on Earth must follow a plan existing in another dimension, moving slowly through our space. Yes, we can change our future. Once altered, it realigns, creating a new trajectory from the point of change. Human destiny's magic lies in its adaptability. We are shaped more by our beliefs and feelings than by our actions. Our existence is based on our self-image, and our actions and experiences reflect this. By seeing ourselves in a new light, our actions change, altering our future. Every transformation begins in our consciousness. The future, although meticulously planned, has many possibilities. With every decision, we stand at a crossroads of destiny, choosing between multiple possible futures. We all have two visions of the world, one earthly and the other spiritual. The earthly view is guided by our senses and imagination, driven by our deepest desires. The spiritual vision sees beyond, capturing time in its entirety, where past and future are as tangible as physical objects. What limits our vision is relying solely on our senses, leaving us blind to the intangible. To truly see the invisible, we need to take our minds off sensory evidence and focus on the intangible, feeling and visualizing it until it is as real as the physical world. Deep, focused thinking can block out distractions and fully immerse us in a desired reality. Focusing on the desired state is key to visualizing it. Turning our attention away from the sensory world and focusing on the realm of the invisible enhances our spiritual vision, allowing us to see beyond the tangible. Since creation, the invisible can be clearly perceived by those who seek it. This ability to see does not depend on our physical senses. Cultivating and valuing it is crucial, as spiritual truths are only discerned by this elevated vision. Desire drives all our actions. Without it, we wouldn't even lift a finger. Everything we do is driven by the dominant desire in our hearts. When we overcome an addiction, it's because the desire to overcome it is stronger than the desire to maintain it. The desire that moves us captures our attention. Communication between the spiritual and earthly man is carried out through the language of desires. Moving forward in life and achieving our dreams lies in the immediate response to this call. Obeying this voice quickly is like instantly embracing the wish fulfilled. To desire something is to possess it in some way. By internalizing the feeling of a wish fulfilled and acting on that conviction, we change the future in tune with that belief. Our convictions have the power to materialize what they affirm. As soon as we internalize the feeling of a desire fulfilled, our quadruple self charts paths to materialize it, revealing methods to make that desire a reality. The clearest way to manifest our desires is to experience in our imagination what we would feel if we had already achieved our goal. This imaginative experience provides the means for its realization. An untrained mind may find it difficult to accept a state that contradicts sensory perceptions. However, there is a technique to predict events before they happen, allowing us to invoke what is not yet visible as if it were already reality. Many underestimate the power of simplicity, but this simple formula for shaping the future was discovered after years of research and experimentation. 1. Know exactly what you want. 2. Visualize an event symbolizing the realization of that desire with you as the protagonist. 3. Relax your body to a state close to sleep. Sit back, relax, and with your eyes closed, focus on the action you want to experience. Imagine yourself completely involved in that action as if it were happening here and now. Be in the center of this action, experiencing it fully. For this imaginative experience to become tangible, the visualized action must be the direct consequence of the realization of your desire. Immerse yourself in this action until it is as vivid and concrete as reality. For example, if your wish is to be promoted at work, receiving a congratulation would be an event that follows the realization of that wish. After choosing this specific action to visualize, relax your body and reach a state of drowsiness, but stay in control of your thoughts. In this relaxed but alert state, imagine a coworker in front of you. Extend your imaginary hand and feel the firmness of their handshake. Engage in an imaginary conversation aligned with the desired action. Don't see yourself from the outside as if you were watching a scene from afar. Live in the present moment, feeling like you are experiencing this moment here and now. Transforming a distant place to here and the future to now is about bringing the reality of a higher dimensional world into our everyday three-dimensional world. The difference between feeling actively involved in an action and just seeing yourself doing something is what separates success from failure. Imagine climbing a staircase. With your eyes closed, imagine a staircase in front of you and feel yourself ascending each step. Desire physical stillness on the threshold of sleep and imaginative action where you feel present here and now. These are vital to shaping the future and essential conditions to consciously project the spiritual self. When our physical body is still, we become more receptive to the idea of taking action by imagining that we are effectively doing something here and now and sustaining that imaginative scene until sleep envelops us. We can find ourselves in a more expansive world, experiencing with heightened perception what we desire and imagine doing in the material world. Whether we awaken on that plane or not, we are performing this action in the fourth dimensional world, and eventually, this action will manifest here, in the third dimensional world. My experience has shown the importance of choosing a specific imaginative action, condensing the idea into a single act, and repeating it in our minds until it feels real. Otherwise, our attention could disperse, being attracted by a series of images and associated thoughts that can divert us miles from our initial goal. If we choose to climb a specific section of a staircase because that action would most likely follow the realization of our desire, we must focus exclusively on that section. If distracted, return to the action of climbing that specific section, repeating it in our minds until it feels as real as tangible reality. This visualization should occur effortlessly, with the feeling of desire fulfillment filling our mind. Drowsiness can help in this process, facilitating effortless attention. However, we should not fall completely asleep, losing control over our thoughts. The ideal state is light relaxation where we still control our thoughts. An even more effective way to materialize a desire is to feel body and soul as if it were already achieved. In a state of deep relaxation, repeat short phrases symbolizing the fulfillment of that desire, like a mantra. A phrase like "thank you" can be used as if we were thanking a higher force for already granting our request. For conscious projection on a more expansive plane, hold on to that imaginative action until sleep envelops us. Experience in your imagination with all the vividness of reality what you would feel if your wish came true. Over time, you will perceive it in the physical world, just as you experienced it in your mind. Feed your mind with premises you consider true, even if they seem unreal to the senses. Persist with them until they feel real, and they will manifest as truths in your life. Imagination is the basis of faith and hope. Each of us carries a tool more powerful than all the weapons in the world combined. our ability to imagine, dream, and desire. With it, we can create any reality we want. Imagination is the lens through which we see our future, so don't let it become clouded by fears and doubts. Always keep it clear, pointing towards what you want to achieve. Cultivating the ability to visualize, believe, and desire is the formula for creation. Through it, you will not only shape your future, but become the master of your destiny. If this resonates with you, embrace these principles and watch your reality transform.